big.
The Hodaki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Well, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon, the 1st of June, 2023. And you, my friends, you are listening to The Big Show. Hoodie, J, Minogue, and Keyzie, you mad bastard, to take you through the Arvo and Mogey. Mogey. You're back on deck, mate. Not a hundy, let's be honest about it. You still got some issues with the throat. But the most important thing is you've planted your firm and muscular ass on the seat in front of me. Good to have you back, mate.
Yeah, good to be back, mate. I reckon I'm sitting around 88, 98, 99%.
Yeah, you're still looking great as always.
Yeah, look,
you know what I mean?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel really good. It's just the only thing that's probably not quite there, and I don't know if you guys have picked it up, but it's my voice is a bit out.
No, I haven't even noticed,
I didn't
mate.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. But other than that, I feel really good.
I have a theory, actually, that you just got so buff that the old bollos have dropped even lower, and it's just a result of, your growing sexuality and manliness.
Well, actually, I've got an appointment with the doctor tomorrow, and I've had a few appointments with the doctor lately. Just trying to sort out this cough and just various things going on. And I'm just gonna say, just top paddock me.
Yeah.
Just top paddock
Back
me,
paddock.
man. Yeah, just get me done, man.
Yeah. Just take me out quietly.
Yeah, not even quietly.
I'm done with this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Which is
yeah.
how we feel,
I'm over
basically, when we wake up every morning.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Keyzie, you mad bastard. Looking very swish today. In
Nice
your,
skivvy, you
Yeah, it's a
sick bastard.
lovely skivvy.
Where'd you get that skivvy
I
from?
should tell people, by the way, it's the Radio Awards tonight, so a lot of the crew are buggering off after the show, and a lot of the crew are buggering off before the show to get on it and go to the Radio Awards, and you're going to be a part of that, aren't you, Keyzie?
Yep, we're not nominated for any awards. Someone's chucked my name down somewhere on some sort of
Outrageous.
award, which is always good. Some people will just tuck 20 names on the award, just so that everyone can go. So I'll be there. I've got my turtleneck on that we had for Turtleneck Tuesday back in the day. Good to have it back, but I tell you what, itchy and hot.
Yeah, and I can tell you, the good thing about the turtleneck, Keyzie...
What, Jase? What's that,
is
mate?
it covers a multitude of sins. But as always at this time of the day, we love to know, where are you listening to the show? What are you wearing? Text us, 3483, and let's get into the countdown.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed, Tom Petty there, coming in at a whopping 111. Where did you have that one, Mogey, on your list?
Number 4, I think.
Right.
What a
Oh,
tune.
wow. That's
Such a great tune.
That's amazing. That wasn't even in my top 5,000, I'll be honest with you. Hey, what are the people saying, Keyzie, on 3483?
Don't forget everyone that texts through in the draw for BK vouchers. G'day, boys. Greg here on my bulldozer, listening to the Big Show as always. Backbone.
Yeah, massive backbone.
Wait.
Shit.
Wearing my high vis, my work
That's
boots.
enough out of that bastard.
Yeah.
Okay. G'day here. Mike's a massive sookie bubba.
Yeah,
Cheers.
True that. I'll back
Hey,
that.
now, Mogey, just on that, I'll just paint a picture. He's just sculling out of a bottle of Beck's 44. Yesterday, it was a bit of a debacle, I would be honest with you, mate. Old Keyzie, when Mogey's down on the ground, just stuck the hoof in, mate.
Yeah.
He was next level atrocious. And I was shocked. I mean, I feel like we're loyal to each other in this show, and Keyzie, as soon as you were down, mate, he just hoed into you. And the outro throughout the show, calling you a sookie bubba, a little wah-wah, having little cry. He talks about that backbone and shutting up and getting on with it. Where is he? And I just had to, mind you, it had about 10 beersies by then, Mogey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I apologise if you heard that yesterday.
No,
I did.
I got a lot of texts during the show. Obviously, people going far out. You listen to the show. Some pretty heavy stuff going on there. They're
totally,
backstabbing
mate.
you and all that sort of thing. So I thought it best if I just avoid it, man.
Yeah.
I get a bit upset when everyone's got a sort of a mean word to say about me, man.
Oh, totally. And I've got to say, of course, I had your back, man. I had your back.
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah.
I know what a backbone you are. And I know that it has to be an horrific illness to keep you out of the studio. So, geez, I was a bit peeved with Keyzie.
Well, can I just...
It nearly came to blows, Mogey.
Can I just... I'd like to apologise for the words that were said yesterday. And in fact, I've prepared an apology here, which I've recorded. So I'll just play that for you now.
I pride myself, as did I thought Mogey did too.
I do.
On shutting up and getting on with it.
Yeah, me too.
And here he is. He's got a bit of a tickle in his throat.
Wow.
And he's just shitting the bed.
So, yeah, sorry, I accidentally played the wrong one there. Sorry, fellas, that was a blowout.
I mean, that is upsetting. that Keyzie would resort to generating some AI
That's not.
voice stuff just to try and make himself look a little bit better.
That's not.
That probably hurts me more, actually. Rather than just owning up, manning up,
Yeah.
taking it on board. Actually, I'm having some heart palpitations off the back of that Vicks.
Yeah.
I've had about a litre of it
Mate,
today.
I'm speechless, and I'm speechless that Keyzie would stoop to a level to alter audio. And
Well, did I
you know
alter it
what
or was
I
it
mean? It's
AI,
just-
Jase? We're gonna.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't
Okay.
even talk about it, Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh yeah, Pearl Jam Alive. They're coming in at a whopping 109. Now, Mogey,
Yeah.
did you get a bit of State of O action up here last
I
night?
tell you what, man, you know me. Nah.
Yeah, I was gonna say bed by 9.
I was bed by about 8:30.
Well, I did
but
actually.
I got up and watched it this morning
Yes.
before I had any spoilers.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
debacle.
Queenslander. I've always been a Queenslander, Keyzie. you
Well,
know that,
I had a few guests over last night. The old Dean Lonergan and the Mad
Yeah.
Butcher, Roger.
Butch
Tui-
there, was he?
Yeah, he was there, mate. God,
Yeah.
he's a character, and he
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
heaps of meat with him. Roger Tuivasa
Rogie.
Sheck.
Rogie Tuivasa.
Mark Graham, he was in good
Oh,
form,
yeah,
mate.
yeah,
Got
yeah.
absolutely steamed and belted me across the head at one point.
Did
but,
Nico turn up?
yeah, he did actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came along. And who else? I tell you what, I got a bit hazy towards the end of the night.
Wasn't
Yeah, I
Lance
bet.
Horhaya going?
Oh, he
yeah.
was, but he didn't make it in the end.
yeah.
The Huntley kid.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll be honest, I can't remember the game. We hoed
Maggoted.
into it early.
Maggoted.
Totally maggoted.
I was magging it this morning. You should have
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
me.
Oh, I can imagine.
Stumbling and bumbling all over the bloody house. I was caned.
Yeah,
Really?
well, it's
But
all
My
that-
missus is like, are you going to get the kids? Because so I do the school runs in the
Yes,
morning and
yes.
that, and make the breakfast and that, and the lunches and that. And I was steamed.
Well,
and, she's like, are you going to get it sorted out? It's like, it's state of O. Mate against mate, state against state.
Yeah,
so,
totes.
all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Well, you said you'd had about 10 bottles of Vicks Formula 44, and that's potent shit,
The
man.
thing about it is, man, it creeps up on you.
Yeah, it does.
It creeps up on you.
It really does. Now, Keyzie, I was going to listen to your commentary once again.
Were you?
I couldn't find Sky Sports 6.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a
Such
a-
no.
It's
Listen here.
such a
They hide it.
Listen here. All right, they don't hide it. It's on channel 56. Sky Sport 1's 51. You go up 5. What, Jase?
Just write it down, Keyzie.
Yeah, can you
No,
write
Jase,
it down for me,
Jase.
Keyzie?
Because telling them is not working.
Jase,
it's not working.
What's 1 plus 5?
Pardon?
Nah.
What's 1
Lost
plus?
him. Lost him.
Look, I'm not
But
interested in getting into mathematical equations with you, Keyzie. I just want to know what channel it's on.
But how did you go with the commentary there, Keyzie?
Yeah, it was great actually. Myself and Ben Hurley. He's a Queenslander. I'm a New South Welshman. Well, not really. I've been to Sydney once.
Yeah.
Was there for 24 hours.
Oh, you must have loved it.
Yeah, I really bleed blue and all that. And if we were to actually chat about the game, New South Wales, how the hell did we not win that? That was
Well,
ridiculous.
I don't know, because what was interesting
Classic.
about the game, it was bloody good, mate. She's 10. She's 10.
Oh, yeah.
But outside of those first couple of tries there,
Yeah.
it was all New South Wales.
That's right.
And, you got about 10 to 15 minutes in that second half, and I was thinking, it felt like Queensland were getting caned, and yet they were only
That's
2
right.
points behind on the scoreboard.
Classic Queensland.
Daly Cherry Evans gets a 40-20, which gets absolutely bumbled on the first tackle by some fool who ended up, I think,
Lindsay Collins
got
with a
that
try assist.
play at the end, which was
Yeah.
just it was a great game, but New South Wales choked. And Queensland's are cockroaches, and they will not die.
Yeah.
it was bloody good.
I mean, that's what my vibe on it was, too.
Oh, really?
but also a lot of mistakes.
Heaps
Oh,
of
yeah.
mistakes.
A lot
Heaps
of
of
mistakes.
mistakes.
God.
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sloppiest game one
It
I've
was
seen.
sloppy. It was a sloppy game.
Was it?
Yeah.
Who was your man of the match, Jase?
Oh, look, I don't like to pick man of the match.
You like to go off vibe?
Because it's a team game, Keyzie.
That's true.
It's not about
If he's out there by himself, how good is he?
trying to be a Keyzie
Shit house.
Hamu.
I'm not a Hamu.
It's a team game. Well, I've seen you on the basketball
Right.
court. You're a Hamu.
Well, just if you had to pick one player that you were impressed with, just one player, you've got a whole heap to choose from, who would you go for?
Oh, the ref.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, June, the man who sold the world, David Bowie. They're coming in at 108. And I tell you what, Mogey, I'm getting more and more excited about the countdown. Obviously, tomorrow a big day for us. So how are we feeling about it?
I'm fizzy, man.
Yeah, I know you are. You going to be able to sleep tonight, you think?
Well, my plan was to go to the radio awards and not land the plane.
Yes.
and just get maggoted.
I hear you, brother.
You know, and just all day long, all night,
totally.
all day long,
Yeah.
and just drag Keyzie by the hair with me.
Yeah.
Keysie's trying to go to sleep, and I'm just slapping him around his chops
Yeah.
and just pouring beers down his gob.
gutted.
Doing it the way we do it,
Yeah.
Jase, our style.
Old schools,
because
mate,
I
old
haven't,
schools.
I haven't had a beer for probably 3.5 months now, and I'm good to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. A few beers.
You've got a backlog
some
to
darts.
catch up on.
I do.
Yeah.
And I've got the fire in my belly. You know what it's like?
Oh, yes, I do know
when
what
you got
it's
the fire
like.
in the belly,
Oh,
and somebody will be
absolutely.
saying, somebody will come up to you and go, "Don't you think you've had enough, Mike?" And I'll say, "No, I don't."
Yeah.
We got the goddamn goat coming up. You think I'm going to be sober for that bastard?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm of the same sort of mind. I was thinking of going to the awards as well, but then I thought, well, God, if you're going and not landing the plane, I mean, it's part of the course. Keyzie will be doing that. One of us has to be semi-coherent. That's what I'm thinking.
I'll be, you know me, mate.
Wow.
I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I'll be brand new.
Yeah, totally.
You know, Keyzie, of course, will be an absolute shambles.
That's
but
what I'm worried about,
that's
to be
standard,
honest.
though, that's standard.
Yes.
We expect that every time, especially on these big jobs. You know, like the goat is. It's the biggest day of the year.
Oh, it sure is,
It's the end of
fellas.
the countdown.
Massive is.
Don't
Massive is,
It
says
massive
Hoity J.
is. Don't forget, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, we're cracking in top 100 songs, or top 99, whatever it is.
Obviously.
The whole thing's brought to you by Machinery House.
Is it?
Can you... They are one of New Zealand's largest leading suppliers of machine tools and workshop equipment. They made this whole thing possible, and they helped us put together a fantastic prize, which is the chance to go to see any band play anywhere in the world. If you voted for the GOAT, make sure your phone is on tomorrow between 5 and 6.
Well, we do actually forget about that aspect of it, which is, of course, someone tomorrow is going to have an amazing Friday afternoon.
A life-changing.
A life-changing.
Yeah.
The last guy, New York, Pearl Jam.
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden, how good. So make sure you join the party tomorrow because it is going off.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Rolling Stones there, number 106. I'd be actually curious to know, could you go on the Google machine there, Keyzie, and find out how many Rolling Stones songs have actually been in the countdown? Because I reckon 5 or 6 at least.
Well, the good thing about the GOAT is that if you want to know where any of your favourite songs finished, go to hodaki.co.nz. Full list of all the GOATs are there.
I tell you what, we mentioned just briefly before the radio awards are tonight, and I said the front, Keyzie, it is really bad at the moment because there's a lot of people in their best gears, and the ball gowns and the suits and stuff, and Keyzie is absolutely beside himself and is distracted as all go get out.
He is.
Which brings me to the question, because I've been watching a lot of the people getting ready here, and it's been taking them hours. When you go tonight, Mogey, how long is it going to take you? How long does it take you to get ready for a big night?
About 8 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Keyzie?
5-minute shower, 5 minutes getting ready.
Yeah, I left the shower out.
Yeah.
So about that.
Just a bit of a squirt of, some underarm
Bit of a
deodorant.
squirt there, and then but unless I have to have a shave, like today I had to shave around the goatee, so it was 8 minutes getting ready.
Yeah, I'm not going to shave around the goat. I'm going to save that for the goat.
Yeah, nice.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Because you were saying off air, Keyzie, that one of your huge bugbears whenever you guys are going out, you and your lovely wife, is how long it takes you to get ready. It drives you absolutely mad.
But you did say that, and you also said it gets to the point when you go and sit in the car and then you turn the car on.
And then I toot. And I'll rev the car. No, to be fair, I think a lot of people are in this boat. One person in every couple is that person that takes longer than the other.
Yeah, the person that takes longer is the woman.
Well, I mean, if you want to say that on
That's
air.
what you were saying off here.
Oh, was I saying that off
Yeah,
air?
you were saying
that's
that.
what you were saying. We were like, oh, God, I don't think you can make that kind of generalisation. But
right. I didn't know that I said that. Sorry.
Keyzie was very agitated yesterday, Mogey.
Was he?
Because he was
Why is
planning.
that, Jase?
He was planning his honeymoon with his lovely wife, and he said to me off air, "God, it would be so much easier."
I'll just stop you there because he was talking to me about it last week, and he was telling me it'd be so much easier if his missus wasn't going.
Bingo!
Is that what he said to
that's
you?
exactly what he said to me as well.
So I said 2 separate conversations off air with each of you saying, yeah, no, that checks out. I think I told Pugs as well, actually.
It's when something like that's on your mind, you sort of bang on about it to anybody in earshot.
Yeah. Wouldn't dare say it to her, though. By the way, 7 Rolling Stones so far in the countdown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be about right.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do on our Instagram page tonight, because the boys are going to look so sensational. We'll post a couple of pics of you dashing bastards going to the awards.
I've got my turtleneck. Mike's got his suit ready to go. Jase, you're going to put on your best skivvy and we can pose for a photo?
Keyzie.
What?
Don't start.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go. Song 105, the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Jase.
Yes.
Red Hot.
Oh, yes, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'd be really curious to know. Get on the Google machine if you could, Keyzie.
It's not a machine, it's just a web browser.
And just find out how many times the Red Hot Chili Peppers have played during this countdown. Also coming up after 5, of course, the countdown is going to continue. We're currently having a debate within the
12.
studio. Are you serious?
12 Chili songs.
A debate within the studio whether or not we're going to do Tool Chat today. We still haven't decided, given the state of Mogey's voice, whether or not we can actually get through Tool Chat, and
That's
we'll
a
let
good
you
point.
know after 5.
If you want, I could do it.
Oh, no, we want it to be good, though.
Keyzie here, tools, hammers and that. Bloody got up out of bed today, the vape, like Jaden. Ooh.
All that after 5 o'clock.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon. What are the people saying re Tool Chat there, Keyzie, on 3403?
That's right, because if you've just joined us, Minogio, he's back. His voice sounds great. I'm not sure if we're up to
It sounds
Tool
really
Chat.
hot, actually, Mogey. Have you been told that a lot?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just
Because I was talking to a few of the ladies out in the office there, and they were like, God, I mean, not only is he looking really hot, he's sounding really hot.
Did they say that?
I mean, I know it's like, swallowing razor blades for you at the moment, but on the
is
plus
actually.
side, on the bright side of it, mate, you're certainly getting attention.
That part of it's just come back.
Right.
With the swallowing his razor blades, I'm really enjoying it. It's good times.
Hey, mate, a couple of stiff whiskies, you'll be tickety-boo.
Couple of
By the way,
stiffies.
Jase, if you wanted to do that thing where you say Kia kaha to annoy me, now would be the time,
Why is that?
because you want him to stand tall
Kia
and
kaha.
be tough in this moment. So
Yeah, Kia
yeah.
kaha.
So that's the
Yeah.
time to use it. A lot of texts on 3483. Why don't you guys do the cement mixer? Because it sounds like Mike is a cement mixer.
Why don't we do what?
The cement mixer for Tool Chat.
Oh,
Because it sounds like you are a cement mixer.
Actually, you do a good impression of a cement mixer.
You
Keyzie.
do too, that's right, my God.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. You want it now?
Oh, you might as well. Wow.
I know.
Mate, seriously, if I wasn't sitting in the studio, I would have honestly thought that was a cement mixer.
Well, thanks, mate.
That's how good it was.
How about instead of doing Tool Chat, you take Mike out into the back paddock and sort him out?
Yeah, well, it has been considered. It has been considered.
No, not sort him out like that, as in, back paddock.
Oh, shoot me.
Yeah. Not what you were thinking.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. Oh, I thought you meant the other way. I
you
have
were keen to
considered
You
do
said
that.
you were going to sort me out.
I'm not going to.
I would be very keen on it, actually.
You're keen on me sorting him out.
Yes. And I will take a vid and put it on the Insta.
Insta, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, cool. That'll go well.
Let's get back into the countdown.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Rage Against the Machine there, song 103, especially for you, Mogey, actually.
I'm fuming about that.
Where did you have it in your count?
Equal first.
Oh, wow.
Equal first.
Oh, you got 2 winners, have you?
No, not two. Every Rage Against the Machine song is at number 1.
Oh,
Right,
wow.
okay, yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
Everything else is a distant last.
Yeah, it does make sense, actually.
Thank you.
Total sense.
How come that is a banger, man?
Well, people didn't vote for it
103?
enough. People didn't vote for it enough,
Yeah.
And the other thing with Rage, too, is I've got so many good songs.
It's true, they do.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, just quickly, while I've got you here, I need some advice for this weekend.
Yeah. Keep it in your pants.
Oh, cheers. Cool. Yeah,
Just
that
say
does it.
no.
Maybe try landing the plane before you take the plane
No.
off.
How about I tell you the actual setup of the
If
situation?
you've got wind, go outside and do it.
Yeah.
So you think
No
I need
steamers
advice?
in the shower.
Maybe get a bit more fibre in your diet to stop the midnight steamers.
So you think I need advice on where to fart, whether or not I can poo in the shower, and how I can reduce my midnight steamers?
Well, that would be, yeah, and your relationship, obviously, which is clearly falling apart at the moment. Well, I'm only going off what you're saying off air, Keyzie. I'm not saying,
Yeah.
Well, we're on here now, and I need advice. So the
Yeah,
situation
okay, no,
is,
that's good.
we're going for King's birthday, go down to Christchurch where the in-laws are.
Well, you love the king, do you? Well,
Yeah.
you're going down there for the king's birthday.
No, it's just King's birthday.
Is he having his birthday down there?
Apparently so, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I've been invited down, but I've got to do the lawns. Sorry, Keyzie.
What was it? Oh, yeah. So going down there, visit the in-laws. My wife's teed up a whole lot of little activities. For example, we're going to visit one of her friend's new baby. I don't know her. Or the baby.
Because you were saying off air, actually, that, whenever you guys go on a trip, your wife always insists on plotting it all out and planning it all out, and that really gets deep inside your goat.
Did I say that off air, though? Because I don't say deep inside my goat. I say on my goat.
I was just paraphrasing.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, she does do that. So she's planned out all these things like that. We're going to go do that. We've got to go play squash with her other friend who I've never met before.
Yeah. And you were saying you hate squash.
And her other friend that you've never met before.
Yeah, you said you never got on with her. But yeah, carry on.
Well, I've never met her, but I've never got on with her because I've never met her. But I've also got a girls' brunch that we're going to.
Yeah.
Apparently none of the other boys are going because they're away, but she wanted me to go.
Right, okay.
Because she loves you and you're her husband and you're going away for the long weekend. She wants to spend time with you, something along those lines?
Honestly,
maybe.
You sound like my wife.
I don't know.
Honestly.
But, yeah.
So there's that, right? But her father-in-law has asked if I want to play golf.
Yeah.
2 of the 3 days that we're there, which is right in the middle of the day. It's going to take up a whole lot of time. Who do I listen to, the father-in-law or the wife? What do I do?
Well, I think you just go with what you were saying off air, which is clearly my preference is to go and play golf, and that's what I'm going to do.
And get maggoted.
And you got to think in these scenarios, Keyzie, always think of the money.
Right, okay.
Where's the money going to come from down the line?
Right, yeah.
And it's always going to come. I mean, they're going to croak first, probably.
Yeah.
And you got to think about that.
So follow the money.
The inheritance.
Oftentimes, you'll find it'll be a heart attack on the golf course.
Yeah.
So let's imagine this on the let's say you're on the 9th here, or maybe the 10th. You've just turned. You're coming back home.
Right.
The old father-in-law there. He's taken out a 3-wood. He's swung through and missed completely. He's ended up on the ground there, clutching his chest. You've laughed at him, obviously, but it becomes clear this is a cardiac arrest.
Right.
Do you save him, Keyzie, or do you let him die so you can get the inheritance?
Well, I mean, my gut feeling is to save him.
Yeah, but then after you think about it for a sec, you're like, let him burn.
Yeah.
And
Let him burn. Is he on fire as well?
And that's why you got to get involved in this golf as soon as possible. Make it a ritual.
All right, well, that's good. Okay, well, that answers that.
And try and get him to run between holes.
Oh, yeah.
Make it a speed golf game.
Yeah,
right?
hungry man.
Say, look,
this isn't what I was trying to do.
Listen, my wife really wants me to go to this girls' thing, and if I don't, she's going to be really pissed. So can we run around the course?
Right, okay. Okay, well, that's good. That answers that question. One other question.
Yeah, well, should we get into the next question next?
How do I reduce my midnight steamers?
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
REM there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show. Number 100 on the countdown there, fellas.
Ooh, we're doing
She's getting tight now. She's getting tense. It's all on from here, the top 100. How good.
Jase, 99 to go, mate. Jase.
Yeah, I heard what you said, Keyzie.
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to get fizzed for it, you know what I mean?
I don't need to try and get fizzed for it. I am fizzed for it.
Oh, okay.
My concern, Keyzie, is that you're going to get maggoted tomorrow and your fizz level is going to be right down.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Tomorrow. Your fizz level will be high tonight. But my concern is that you're going to be borrowing all of tomorrow's excitement and happiness, and you're going to be spending it today and tonight.
Yes.
And then tomorrow you're just going to be sad.
Oh, but...
A sad guy with a goatee.
Yeah. Just on that front, by the way, fellas, as soon as this countdown's done, this son of a bitch is coming off.
Well, I've got an issue tomorrow night. I have to hop on a flight straight after the show. I don't have time to shave my goatee off, which means I'm going to have a goatee for the long weekend.
I think it looks better. I think the goatee's better on you than the moustache. Have you had people saying that? And obviously not us, because you won't trust what we're saying. But have you had people saying that?
No one has said that my goatee looks better than my trademark moustache that I always have.
Right,
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know about that.
What it does is it just takes the attention away from the sort of
If you say schnoz. Patchy Mo. Oh, yeah.
I mean, nothing can take the attention away from the schnoz.
Right. Except for maybe
Keyzie.
your schnoz in the background.
That's always going to be prevalent. Hey, but seriously, what we want you to do tomorrow is get a group of mates together as we do the countdown and have a party, tune into the show. We may even be broadcasting it visually in some respect too, I think.
It'll be all go. We'll have a lot of stuff happening here at the station, which is bloody exciting. It's going to wrap up. I was actually asked this last night, what time's it going to finish? It's going to wrap up between 5 and 6, a.k.a. party time.
Yes.
And it gets underway tomorrow morning once again, and if you're a shift worker, we will be replaying it from 7 at night because we're good bastards.
Also, Jason and I have been having a word with the Small Business Association. We've just got it across the line from the looks of it, just waiting for the final word. Everybody is allowed to take the day off from midday tomorrow, and your boss is still going to pay you.
Yeah.
Just have to tune into Hodaki.
So then
Are you sure? 'Cause we can't-
you are obligated then. you are obligated then to make a party of
What
it.
if-
Yeah,
and to
as a
tune in.
boss, you'll be done for PGs left, right, and centre. If you're not letting people just listen to the countdown, the goat there,
Right.
and have a few brewskis on the boss. The boss got to shout them as well.
Yeah,
Hang on,
totally.
what if you're like a surgeon and you've got
I
a...
said Small Business Association,
Oh,
Keyzie.
yeah.
We're talking backbones
yeah,
here. We're talking
yeah.
to your tradies, etc.,
I
etc.
see, yeah,
Dairy
yeah.
owners, fish and chip shop owners,
Yeah, right.
drug dealers.
Exactly.
Oh,
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
There you go, a bit of pulp for you on the radio. Hodaki Big Show coming at 98. Where did you have that, Mogey?
I had that at 367.
Right, I had it at 879. Hey, we're joined in the Studio, that's right, by the one and only Matt Heath. Matty, you mad bastard, how's life?
So good. Such an honour to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me.
It's our pleasure, mate.
Yeah,
can I just say right off
Can
the
I
bat?
just say
How
off
good
the
that
bat?
good is looking.
You were looking so
Yeah.
good, mate.
Oh, thanks, mate. Look, I've got a new skincare regime.
Oh, have you?
Yep. I'm using
It's nice and flaky.
4-way anti-aging paste.
Oh, really?
I've often wondered, and the fellas and I have talked about it a lot, the wonderful tans the breakfast show has.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the secret there, Matty?
Well, when you reach breakfast show, you get more of the tropical holiday getaways
Oh, yeah,
kind
no,
of
that's
giveaways,
true.
whereas you guys are more used to your pubs in Christchurch, your Riccarton sort of vibes, you're down the viaduct.
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
fair call.
We're more sort of the Hilton Resort dinner hour kind of operation.
yeah,
No, it's
makes
just
sense.
different. It's just breakfast versus drive. It's just different. It's just a
makes
different
sense.
thing. Yeah, nothing to worry
Hey,
about.
now, Matty, obviously, Radio Awards tonight. That's why you're looking so dapper. No,
Yeah, that's right.
We've got a bit of a favour to ask. Of
Yeah.
course, big day tomorrow, the final day of the countdown.
The goat.
The goat there. Keyzie, as you can see, he's already flying pretty high, and we're
Yeah.
just wondering if maybe you can take him under your wing a little bit tonight, make sure that he doesn't get too carried away.
Well, that's a bit. It sounds like a bit of a foisting situation
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Are you saying I'm a petard?
I'm saying you're a petard. I'm saying you're a liability. I'm saying I'll be talking to the upper echelons of radio, and I don't
And
want
I'll
to
be
be.
there.
You'll be there.
Next year.
Okay, well,
Foaming at
actually,
the
it's
mouth.
not actually bad, when you're on a night out because you want to sit back in the pack. You don't want to be right out in the
Yeah,
front.
sure.
You want to be sort of behind the peloton. So it's not bad actually to have a guy out there that's just causing all kind of scenes. You can sort of fly under the radar
Yeah,
as
totally,
he urinates
mate.
in the corner.
Wait, so
That's true, actually.
You're putting me in the G Lane spot.
Yeah, the G Lane spot. And
That's
actually,
his job.
Yeah, that is his job. Actually, if I can wedge myself between you and G Lane, I might be
Perfect.
able to fly completely under the radar and for one Radio Awards get out of there without humiliating myself or being
Thing
the
is
centre
that
of attention.
Keyzie has actually got a few things that he wants to say to a few people.
Oh yeah.
And he sort of thinks if he has a few beers,
Yeah.
it's probably the time and place
It
tonight.
is the time to sort of bail up the CEO and really lay into a few score settling.
Wow.
Just what you would change in the company, that kind of thing.
And on the positive side too, Matty, when you think about it, if you wake up tomorrow and you had a bit of a shocker last
Yeah.
night, you can always go, well, it wouldn't have been as bad as Keyzie.
Yeah, that's
You know
right.
what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
You've
you
got
flip-
that buffer as well.
Yeah, I've got that buffer. Of
Well-
course, tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to have to come right in here and do my radio show at the crack of arse. So,
You'll
you
just
know.
come straight in though, won't you? You just won't land the plane.
Well, the previous Radio Awards, this is a little bit of sort of behind the scenes information, but me and Jerry, we stayed up very late and we thought, should we go home? And we went, nah, and we settled in under the table here and we set our alarms and we went to sleep beside each other under the table, and then
That wasn't the...
Banger came in and kicked our feet and woke it up, and bang, we were broadcasting award-winning radio.
Was that
Professional, mate.
Was that the you drink what I tell you to, boy, morning?
That was one of those mornings, yeah. One of
Yeah, it
those
was a good
mornings
morning.
today.
I love that morning.
We'll try to put those mornings behind us, actually. Try to sort of...
Yeah, well, make
they've, been
sure you-
they've been swept under the carpet, those mornings.
Make sure you tune into the Matt and Jerry show tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's
It's
for
going to be a
sure.
doozy.
And the best part is Jerry's away too, so it's you carrying it. So
I know,
Yeah, you'll be great, mate. Don't worry about
The
it.
thing about Jerry is the Radio Awards, he wouldn't go to nothing less than the Television Awards.
Yeah.
The Radio
Yeah.
Awards.
Yeah,
you go to
yeah.
That's
his
why I
Emmys.
don't go. It's a bit, a little
Same
bit
with you,
below.
Jase. Yeah,
it's a bit below me,
yeah.
Matty.
Could I
you
ask
know?
one last question to
Yeah,
Matt?
quickly.
Hey,
I'd love
Matt,
it.
what do you do for a crust, mate?
What do I do for a crust? What do I do for a crust? Is this a trick question?
No.
I do the breakfast show on Radio Hodaki.
Oh,
Backbone.
Huge
Yeah,
backbone.
backbone.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, number 97 there, the Verve. Hey, just a bit of exciting news, actually. The countdown is going to continue after 6 o'clock, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
So we can time it out perfectly tomorrow for tomorrow's big show.
That's right.
So the number one comes out between 5 and 6, I believe.
Which is Party Hour, the greatest of all time countdown, brought to you by Machinery House.
Yeah, so good. And Keyzie, you were saying you
What?
think you know what the number one tune is.
Let's just say I was at the urinal and a bloke there told me what the number one is.
Right, okay.
And it's just say it may or may not rhyme with Pash Mouth.
Right. Was he wearing a Warriors shirt?
No.
Right. Okay.
It was a Warriors jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, now listen,
Vintage
always
one.
at this time of the day, we love to know what people are having for tea. So text us 3483. And actually, on that note, Keyzie,
What's that,
you
mate?
need to get some solids in your system before you go out tonight. A bit of lining on the stomach.
Don't tell me how to do this, all right? But yeah, I will.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. And I can tell you quite genuinely, actually, that the party is beginning to heat up in the old Hodaki studios. You've actually got a better view of it than me, Mogey. What are you looking out there? Because there's some very, very elegant gowns I've noticed.
I can only see 2 dudes.
Oh, okay.
But I know that behind that wall, there's a whole bunch of people that I've never seen in this office before.
Yes.
Or maybe I have seen them in this office before, but they've just had a shower and they're not as don't look as scummy as they usually
Yeah,
do.
they're glammed up, as it were, there, Keyzie.
Totally. I can't wait to rock out with my turtleneck and my jacket on.
Yeah, good on
Represent the big show at the Radio Awards.
you, mate. Nice work. Hey, speaking of nice work, what are the people saying on 3483?
Yeah, speaking of nice work, a lot of people texting in what they're having for dinner. And don't forget, everyone that does goes in the draw for BK vouchers. G'day, fellas. Going to make a crap load of mashed taties. Not sure what I'm going to have with it.
I used to do that quite a lot back in my dull days.
Really?
Yeah, the old mashed spuds.
I can't eat the mashed spud without a meat.
No, I quite... It was a filler more than anything else.
Oh,
You know what I
100%.
mean?
You don't enjoy it.
Yeah. You just
yeah.
shove it down your gob and then get into the beersies again. You know, you just buy a sack of potatoes at the start of the week. Taties. No worries.
Taties. 3483, a lot of texts coming in here. Here's another one. G'day, guys. Just got home. My missus is dicing up a giant cucumber. Apparently, we're frying that with some sort of spicy sauce on it and having a little rice on the side or something. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, that one?
Frying
it's a lie.
up a giant cucumber. Yeah, that doesn't happen, Keyzie. Pickle,
Moving
maybe?
on. Yeah, it's
Moving
just-
on.
it's-
That's
it's-
stupid.
What do you mean it's stupid?
Well, you don't fry a cucumber.
You can't have a go at people's dinners. You can fry a cucumber. Don't they do that in, like, Asian foods?
No.
No.
Quickly,
Oh,
one
yeah.
more.
All right. G'day, guys. Homemade burgers tonight, except for we're not having patties. We're having bacon.
Except for we're not having beef.
So they're obviously making burgers, but instead of having patties, they're going to have bacon instead.
No, except for we're not.
What?
Except for we're not.
Yeah.
Read it again. Look what it says.
I'm not.
Oh, shit.
Burgers
Yeah,
tonight,
yeah.
except for we're not.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to stop this fast right now, Keyzie. Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483. And let's get back into the countdown. Exciting.
Just on the goat, actually. 3 songs back to back to back. We've got 96, 95, 94, and then we're done for the day.
Good times.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Queens of the Stone Age, they're coming in at 94, and that's the end of the countdown for the day. So we're set up, team. We're massively set up for tomorrow.
gonna be
94
huge.
downwards to number one.
greatest of all time.
Yeah, very good time.
Hey, what are you going to do tonight, Jase? Because you're not coming to the Radio Awards, are you?
No, I'm not, actually. I'll probably spend the evening prepping for tomorrow's show. It's going to be a big day. I'll probably go to the gym, get a good workout in, go home, do some meditation, do a bit of reading, do a bit of research on the final 94 songs tomorrow, and just make sure that I'm in tip-top shape for the show, because I know you two losers are going to be absolute wrecks tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, Mogey. Keysie's going to be an
gonna
absolute
be fine.
wreck tomorrow.
You know me, I pull up well.
And so we're going to have to sort of, be at the top of our game to lift the show to the levels it needs to get at.
Well, if you want, I can just not be here tomorrow.
Can somebody tell me what the idea is behind having a radio awards on a Thursday? What is
so
the
that
thinking there?
Everyone can attend. Because no one has anything on a Thursday night, so most people can then attend, I
What
think.
would happen on a Friday night if you book it 5 months out? No one can go on a Friday.
I don't know.
That was a lame answer, Keyzie. You're better than that, mate.
Yeah, you are.
Well, that's the reason I was given when I asked the same question.
Hey,
Who
can
gave
I-
you that answer?
I don't remember. It was like 5
Did
years
you
ago.
tell them that's a load of bollocks?
No.
Can I ask
I just said, okay, sweet as.
Can I ask a question here? Is Mogey snacking technically in the studio?
Well, he's eaten about 12 lozenges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all very well to have a lozenge, but 12 lozenges?
I think as long as they're just a generic flavour with no extra sugary stuff in it. What flavour are they?
I'm doing it for pure joy. This one is called lemon menthol. The other one is called. This is a real delicious one. This is Krolls, Kwrols, mentholated formula. This one's got menthol, oil of eucalyptus, oil of peppermint, oil of pine, oil of aniseed, and tincture of benzonin. And I can tell you it's a delicious treat of a snack.
Good eating.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed, Metallica there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. No, I'm picking Mogey because you're at home yesterday, but you watch crap loads of telly.
No, I worked all day. Because the thing about it is I feel fine. I just can't talk.
Right, okay.
So I worked all day. And then last night I watched a show called Catastrophe. It's an English show. It's about a guy and a woman who have one night stand. He's American, she's English. In London somewhere, I think. And she gets pregnant off the back of their sort of week-long tryst.
Yes.
And I looked at that, and it's got the woman out of Extras in it, who I love her.
Yes.
Like, you know, Extras with Ricky Gervais, and there's that woman in it.
She's on Afterlife
always
as well.
amazes me why she's not in more stuff. She's incredible.
Yeah.
And she was in it. I was like, Jesus, she's looking good, man. It can't be right. So I looked it up. It's 8 years old.
Right.
2015, but there's 4 seasons of it. Very, very funny. And
So it's a comedy.
Started. It's a comedy.
Where did you watch it?
TVNZ Plus.
Right.
And it's bloody good, and apparently it gets more and more funny and more grim was the word as it goes on.
Yes.
So they then decide to get together and have the kid and blah, blah, blah.
I know the
and
show you're talking about.
Very funny.
Yes, I have seen bits of it, actually.
Yeah, it's good, man.
It is good. I rewatched that magnificent movie, The Master.
What is that on?
Prime.
Oh, you're really on that Prime.
Oh, it's my go-to channel at the moment, to be honest.
You must watch that Ben Stokes documentary.
Oh, mate, this weekend I'm so fizzing about that.
When you say Prime, by the way, you mean Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime,
It's not a channel, it's the streaming... Yeah.
Oh, Prime.
Prime TV.
Just utterly magnificent. Joaquin.
No.
How do you say his name?
His name ends with an N for Nelly, not an M for Michael.
Joaquin.
Thank you.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Who, to my mind, is the greatest actor of our generation.
Right.
He is
of his generation.
He is just utterly magnificent.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, Amy Adams, Jesse Plemons.
See, I put Philip Seymour Hoffman right up there.
Yeah, well, these two go head to head in this film, and they are both magnificent. And I watched it again last night. It's just genius.
It's about 2 hours 40, isn't it? It's a long movie.
It's a big watch.
Yeah.
But if you've never seen it, check it out. So good.
99% of you will hate it.
Who'd be the greatest actor of your guys' generation? Someone like Robert Redford, or would it be...
Probably Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He's pretty young, isn't he?
Zac Efron.
Oh, Zac Efron. Yeah.
What's that guy from The Office, the American version?
Steve Carell.
Yeah, Steve Carell.
Right,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, the DeVites.
Yeah.
DeVites.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Arnie. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let's go to
Dolph
Florence.
Lundgren.
Let's go to Florence and the Machine.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Led Zeppelin there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday evening. Hey, we were talking about television. I tell you a great television show, and that's Taskmaster, Mogey.
Oh, yeah.
So good. And our very own Jeremy Wells, a big part of it.
He is the Taskmaster.
I know, Keyzie, that you're a big fan of this show.
I am a big fan. I remember when I watched the very first season of the UK version. They're up to season 15 now.
You watch all sorts of garbage, don't you? But this is actually good.
Yeah. I've watched probably about 10 seasons of the UK one. We're up to season 4 here, which has got Di Henwood on it, Melanie Bracewell. You've got Bubba, Karen O'Leary, and also Ray O'Leary.
Yeah.
They're filming it this week, which is why Jerry's not on breakfast.
Yes.
And it's going to be out soon on TVNZ and TVNZ Plus. Worth a watch.
Oh, it is worth a watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very, very funny. You got to think outside the square, outside the box. Would you say that was about right, Keyzie?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's probably
Same.
how I'd phrase it.
Yeah.
And do we have any idea when this is, going to be coming to air? Because people will be absolutely fizzing it. Oh, you don't?
No, Jase.
Well,
no,
why
I
did you
do.
bring it up then?
Well, we're getting people fizzed
So
up.
I
For
can
it.
go and watch
right.
that tonight, can I?
No, you can go watch the first 3 seasons tonight.
Oh, well, what's the point then?
Jase, you can. It'll be out soon, all right? They're filming it. Doesn't take long to slap that puppy together. Get that out on TVNZ.
Why are you saying it's low quality?
No, I'm not saying it's low quality. I'm saying it's so high quality the way they film it. It's pretty much good to go.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but do go and check out
Yeah.
that Taskmaster.
Oh, yeah, no, but seriously.
I was asked to be on it every season. Maybe next year.
See how we go.
Yeah, see how we go. I'm a busy man.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, all over for your Thursday night. What a show it's been. Mogey, you're going to go and tuck yourself in, maybe have a few more lozenges and a hot toddy tonight.
Yeah, I'm just going to have get a few of those in me, go down to the radio awards, just breathe some menthol all over these bastards.
Yeah, nice.
Show them who's boss. Tell them a thing or two about a thing or two.
Yeah.
And, stay up all night, hammer it, smoke heaps of darts. Should straighten my voice out so it'll be brand new tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh, for the
tickety-boo.
goat, he'll be sounding good.
Now, Keyzie,
Now, Jase,
you
what?
behave yourself tonight, mate. You're representing the big show. We can't have a debacle like normally happens, and just remember, who you are and who you're representing. All right?
Yeah, big time. I know who I am.
Key.
Exactly. I'm going to have a great time, Jase. Don't you worry about that, mate. Is this good for your voice, or is this... It sounded great.
Well, I'll be keeping an ear out for the nasal passages tomorrow, just to get a sort of gauge. Hey, and speaking about tomorrow...
Oh, yeah, lay off the rails as well.
Yeah,
Keyzie.
yeah, please. Listen, speaking about tomorrow, massive day, the final day of the GOAT Countdown. So make sure you tune in, make sure you get some mates together, make sure you make a party of it, and make sure you listen to the big show where we get to number 1 between 5 and 6. Until then,
Yeah.
see you later.